Hello everyone, and welcome to our annual meeting for Josh DeLozier Investments. Today we're going to review the past year, confirm our strategic direction, evaluate investing and content systems, approve priorities, and set the next 12-month execution plan today. First, let's go over the meeting objectives. First, we can talk about what worked this year. Next, we're going to talk about what did not work. Then we're going to talk about what assets did we build at Josh DeLozier Investments, and what are the highest value priorities for the next 12 months. And we're also going to go to and discuss what systems need to be improved before scaling. So let's answer the first question. What worked this year? Our investments this year were mainly growth stocks, NVIDIA, Intel Corporation, SanDisk, also a big winner. We continue to mostly be tech heavy, but we also invested in Eli Lilly, Goldman Sachs, and Lloyd's Banking, as well as Robinhood. We're up 150% in the past 6 months, so we're outperforming the market, and we expect the second part of 2026 to be even better than the first. We're cautiously optimistic that we will outperform our current numbers across the board. Also, we monetized our Facebook account, so we finally going to receive our first paycheck from Facebook on the 23rd of this month. So, July is turning out to be a good month all the way around for Josh DeLozier Investments. Now let's discuss what did not work. We're still having I'd say we're seeing growth in our Instagram, TikTok accounts, and Twitter accounts, but we're not showing as much progress as we have Facebook. Still, we're expecting to monetize those in the near future. Also, other than that, we're expecting steady growth, and we've just basically been refocusing our overall objectives. But Rome wasn't built in a day, so it's something that's going to take a little bit more time than expected. Third, what assets did Josh DeLozier Investments build? So far, we built a great network with LinkedIn. I'm very proud of that. As the owner, we did exceptionally well there. We also have built quality YouTube videos, and really our education part of the business. We cover topics from stocks to personal finance to business to personal credit. So there is a ton of information out there if you want to just go through our videos. And we are on all social media platforms, currently trying to monetize each one. So, each platform is growing at their own particular rate. So, it's just going to take time. Fourth, we're going to talk about what are the highest value priorities for the next 12 months. Clearly, growing our business is our top priority. So we just mentioned we're up 151%, I believe, in year to date so far. And really, we're going to try. Basically, we're going to try to keep up, be consistent every week, and be on the right trajectory. Consistency is the key. We're focusing on companies such as SanDisk, Intel, NVIDIA, Eli Lilly, Goldman Sachs, to name a few. For the second part of 2026, we're probably going to also have a stronger focus on businesses with a lower forward PE. Basically, we want to see continued growth in our investments. Stocks that have outperformed the market this year, just as the stocks mentioned just a minute ago, with their forward PE probably, with their forward PE lower than their current PE. So we're expecting to see continued growth in these companies, and we're continuing to buy the dips. Every time there's a pullback, we're definitely investing heavily in big tech. Now let's discuss fifth, what systems need to be improved before scaling. This year we focused heavily on being more organized and being more efficient as a business, making sure every dollar went to the correct investment and no time is wasted throughout the day. We're trying to make our meetings more efficient by using AI to record any meetings we may have. Also, we're trying to basically make sure that second part of this year, we're going to start basically being more organized, making sure that not $1 or 1 second goes to waste, and just staying consistent. Now let's go ahead and let's talk about. I'm going to talk about the business as a whole. Josh DeLozier Investments is a education, finance channel, and it also talks about productivity. And we're constantly putting out new content on YouTube every week, and basically just trying to grow our brand and stay consistent, have a clear focus. And we're still looking for the right brand partners to partner with. So we're continuing to focus on consistency and making sure our message has clarity. Every video has a purpose of teaching generational wealth, as well as our stocks indicate, stocks that we invest in are growth stocks that continue to compound over time. Ultimately, we're focusing on our brand that's built around long-term wealth building, disciplined decision making, financial literacy, business systems, and practical execution. Our goal is to continue to build a durable company using content, reliable systems, and scalable assets that compound over time. Now let's review real quick. Our revenue streams right now, social media and investing. That's really our two revenue streams at the moment. We are working to add more revenue streams on other social media channels, as well as working with hopefully have new business partners over the next 12 months. We're going to continue to focus on content output, audience growth, brand credibility, as I just mentioned, partnerships and networking, product and offer development, as well as operating systems that are more productive. And we're going to focus on time spent versus value created. Really, we're going to try to increase our ROI on everything we're doing, just to be more efficient and productive overall. Clearly, our investing has created our biggest gains, so we're really still heavily focused on stocks and investing. And overall, just looking at our investments, our portfolio performance, clearly outperformed. We're cautiously optimistic that we're going to do even better, as we just mentioned. This market is very volatile this year, and inflation is slightly higher than it should be at the moment. So a lot of that depends on if we have rate hikes or not. Really, we're going to try to make sure we lock in profits probably at I would say in late August at the latest. And we're going to focus on our watch list quality. Basically, we at Josh DeLozier Investments only invest in companies that have strong moats and great CEOs running them. Ultimately, we're focused on risk management. In the second part of the year, we've already clearly outperformed, and we basically are just going to stay consistent. Obviously, when we invest in a business, we focus on the business model, the moat, the balance sheet, earnings quality, valuation, catalyst, key risk, and we also take a look at the bull case, base case, and bear case. Ultimately, if a business is not profitable and has a positive EPS, we're not really interested in it. A lot of businesses are showing a lot of promise and right now, but until they become profitable, for example, quantum computing, something we're keeping an eye on at the moment. But we want these businesses to be profitable and their P to forward PE to be in line. Of course, we're currently on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Webull. Also, we use Fidelity, which they've been really good about being and really understanding and easy to do business with. So, luckily we've got a very nice setup so far. And currently we offer long-form education videos, short-form clips. In the future we'll have lead magnets, prompt packs, and templates, as well as standard operating procedures available for anybody interested learning more about personal finance or really productivity as well. Our key focus is on which content created trust, which content created reach, which content created business value, which topics should become repeatable, and which posts should be repurposed into scripts, carousels, newsletters, or products. Overall, taking a quick look at our overall operating system review, we have everything run through ChatGPT and Google Calendar. Stay efficient. Our system is very efficient, and we try to just track everything. Basically run all the data through ChatGPT to get the most from it. We have our morning market briefing system, our watch list system, our trade journal system, our research memo system, our content review queue, source verification process, disclaimer process, our audit log, prompt library, and workflow automation opportunities. Also, we have governance rules. Really, our overall message, we have our governance standards should be all financial claims, market commentary, stock forecast, and educational content should be checked against reliable sources before publishing or reuse. Also, our financial education content should have a clear disclaimer when appropriate that it's for educational purposes, and you should consult a financial expert or a legal advisor before making any decisions. Always do your own due diligence and do your own research. Just remember to consult a qualified professional before making financial decisions. Ultimately, when we look at the overall stock market as a whole, we have a very volatile market. So patience is the key here. There's going to be more pullbacks and more all-time highs. We're expecting the economy to stay volatile, so we're going to try to stay consistent and patient and buying the dips, and we're basically going to take advantage of our expertise in technical analysis to make the most of these pullbacks and market corrections. Now let's take a quick look at our strategic priorities. Priority 1, build the source of truth. We're wanting to maintain one clean operating database, trade journal, watch list, research notes, scenario analysis, content ideas, review queues, compliance checks, and audit logs. Our second priority, prove the morning market briefing pilot. We want to measure our AI-assisted time, hours saved, output quality score, source verification score, compliance score, our human review burden, decision usefulness, and repeatability, as well as the manual baseline time. Now, priority 3, we're going to turn content into assets. Every strong idea should become part of a reusable system, from YouTube scripts to short form clip, LinkedIn post, Facebook post, Instagram carousels, emails, blog, prompt packs, checklists, standard operating procedures, and templates. Priority 4, improve financial education products. A few potential asset categories include investing checklist, beginner stock research templates, credit education guides, AI finance prompts, wealth building frameworks, budget and debt payoff templates, market briefing prompt packs. Priority 5, strengthen governance before scaling. Before scaling content or automation, we need to verify sources, add disclaimers, separate facts from opinions, review AI outputs, track approvals, and maintain audit logs. Now let's take a quick look at annual resolutions. First, we're going to continue to build Josh DeLozier Investments as a finance brand and investing brand, as well as a investment company. Overall, we're going to try to become publicly traded in the future, and that's our long-term objective. Second, we're going to maintain a fiduciary-style content standard focused on clarity, risk awareness, and long-term thinking. Third, we're going to use AI as a support layer for each research, drafting, organization, and review, not as an unchecked decision maker. Fourth, prioritize one complete pilot workflow before scaling automation. Fifth, maintain a structured trade journal, watch list, research database, content review queue, and audit log. Sixth, require source verification and appropriate disclaimers before publishing financial content. Seventh, continue building reusable assets that compound brand value over time. Eighth, review company progress quarterly and complete a full annual strategic review each year. A few things that we're going to focus on. It's always we got to remember to update trade journals and watch list source of truth. We're We're going to finalize our Josh DeLozier Investments morning market briefing pilot workflow. We're going to build annual content repurposing calendar, create source verification checklist, create disclaimer library, review top performing content from prior year, identify 3 productized Josh DeLozier Investments assets to build, and of course we schedule quarterly business reviews. Really, we're going to try to continue to build around trust, education, discipline, and systems. The next 12 months should focus on building durable infrastructure, better data, better workflows, better content systems, stronger governance, and clear execution. The goal is to build a company where every useful idea becomes a system, every system becomes an asset, every asset compounds over time. We want to make sure that every dollar invested, is the best decision, is made pre-planned. We want to pre-plan every dollar before we have it. It has a purpose, an intent. Whether we're investing in NVIDIA, Intel, or Eli Lilly, we're going to be focused on, what is the best use for our investments, whether it's cash, whether it's the best use, what is the best use of our time. Like we went over before, every meeting is going to be, scheduled and pre-planned to get the most from it. We're going to continue to use ChatGPT to leverage our meetings, the best as possible. We're going to take all the data and leverage it so we can get the most from our time, our money. We're going to network, and we're going to leverage our business. We're going to make as many win-wins as possible and continue to grow. But this is an exciting time for Josh DeLozier Investments, and we like the trajectory we're on, and look forward to continuing to grow as a business. And appreciate you watching the video. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to contact us at either our website, joshdelozerinvestments.com, or we can message us directly right here through our comments, or call us by phone. Appreciate everyone watching the video, and be sure to check out our latest YouTube videos when you get time. Hope everyone has an amazing week.